If you have a clothing brand and you have not got it on TikTok Shop yet, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in e-commerce. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to launch up your clothing brand on TikTok Shop, how to create better content, how to get more affiliates, and how to skyrocket your sales and scale up like you've never done before. The precursor to this mini course was one that I made about content, all about content. And I talked about 3 different styles of content that I've had success with. But down below in the description, you will find another module all about content where I share 8 different content strategies. Now, the course down below is 3+ hours long and tells you every single minor detail you need to know about TikTok Shop. And best of all, it's totally free. So go check it out. This video is going to be focused on TikTok Shop with a clothing brand. So let's get right into it. So first, I want to cover some ground rules, some basics. There are many clothing brands already on TikTok Shop, but don't worry, it's not too late for you to get on the platform. But considering that there are already many clothing brands on TikTok Shop, it's getting more and more competitive by the day. What separates the best from the rest is going to be your content. You see, although there's a lot of clothing brands on there, most of them are getting their content totally wrong. Every single time I go on a new brand's page, all they're doing is showing their products with different angles. They're not talking about the story behind the brand. The owner of the brand is never showing their face. They're always hiding behind the camera. And what I found is the more clothing brands there are on a platform, the more you have to stand out. And what makes you stand out is you. Yes, you. Your personality, your vibe, the way you create your content, the way you talk, and the story, and what led you towards creating this clothing brand, what it's inspired by. That is what's going to separate yours from everyone else. Now, if you're totally new to TikTok, you think you're going to hop on there and every single video you make is just going to be about selling your product. By tying to point number 1, the key is having balance between sales focused content and community story focused content. I add a small point here that I'll also cover is clean product pictures. As you probably already know, you need to have good product images. Product images are what sell. So preferably get your item on a model. You model the product yourself if you have to. This is going to give customers an idea of how it fits and how it actually looks on. But going back to the split between sales and community focused content, if every single video that you make is just selling your product non-stop, you're going to lose out on a lot of community building, brand building potential. You see, when you share the story of the brand, when you share things like the day in the life of a clothing brand owner, when you show yourself dropping off orders, when you show yourself packing orders, when you talk about new inventory, new drops, new restocks, how the business is going, it allows you to bond with your customers at a whole nother level. And that is something that most brands are missing out on. Most people, they go and they get a cool design, and the design might be amazing, and then they throw it on a shirt, but nothing separates, nothing makes that brand. It's just at the end of the day, a design on a shirt. But if you go out there and you share the story through 40% of your content, the rest, the 60% can still be you selling it. Maybe it's different. You post different pictures from different photo shoots. Maybe you do something like you just show the design and its true uniqueness, right? But if you combine that with telling a story, it's going to boost up your brand tremendously. And last but not least, once 1 or 2 of your videos take off, that's when affiliates come into the picture. And affiliates are what's going to help you scale to an insane level. The more affiliates you have, the more reach you will have, but it will come at a risk and at a price, which I will cover later on. It's unlike anything we've seen before because most brands, they pay upfront for influencers on Instagram. Now that's all great. You get an amazing influencer, they make a post for you and it does good. But after a day or two, that post is forgotten about because the next time they're posting another about another clothing brand. And that video is not going to be very discoverable, right? There isn't much organic discoverability or growth on Instagram. Whereas with TikTok, an affiliate, you don't have to pay them up front. You just have to offer them a commission when they get sales. They're motivated by that commission to pretty much work for you. The more content they make, the more money they make personally. But the beauty about it is they can make a video today that 3, 4, a year from now can still get you sales. And I've seen that happen a bunch, and I'm going to show you guys the actual proof of that. So let's move on. Let's talk a little bit more about content. One of my favorite strategies is to use my personal account as an affiliate of my TikTok brand or my TikTok shop and the brand account as focus more on the business. Now, on my personal page, I'll do things that are a bit more personal, like a day in the life of a TikTok shop owner. I'll do things like using funny sounds or creating content about topics that I like and just humanizing, right? It's more so a personal brand that has a slight little touch with the TikTok shop. So for example, earlier today, like I made this kind of funny post that I liked with a funny caption, and I was just wearing my hoodie in it and I linked it, right? So what I'm trying to do here, or the perfect middle ground with this strategy, is for example, tomorrow I'm going to make a TikTok that's related, like a funny TikTok related to soccer, while wearing a soccer related crew neck. Because that's one of my new items. Now in this video, there is no hard sell for the crew neck, but you see the connection between the crew neck being a soccer related crew neck and a funny soccer relatable soccer related TikTok versus you just every single time, yo, this is my brand right here, by the way, we just dropped this piece, it's so fire, you guys need to go get it. If you do that every single day, people are going to get bored of it. You're not going to grow a personal brand or a brand. So on the personal page, document the journey, do a day in the life of a clothing brand owner, give a story behind what you do. It's like promotions here and there, funny sounds, relatable content, etc. On the business page, it's all about the business. Here you can use a variety of content like photo posts, show new drops, talk about new drops, reply to comments, talk about upcoming drops, and all things business. I love on the business account to also do things like today was ever since our whatever item went viral, the orders have been coming in like crazy. That kind of thing. And I like add clips and show myself dropping stuff off and all that. It builds a closer bond with your community, and they actually see you dropping off the items. Because believe it or not, most brands out there, they just have like this kind of shitty logo and they just keep posting the shirt every single day or the sweaters or whatever without showing anyone's face, and it just looks suspicious. That's not how you build a brand. There's no story, there's no connection. Now here are just some examples. As I always say on this channel, I'm the most transparent guy there is on YouTube when it comes to e-com and TikTok shop. No one else is showing you content that they actually made. No one else is showing you their products, and no one else is showing you their brand. My question is, if they're making so much money, why are they so scared of showing it? Anyways, here's some successful videos of mine. It's just like 5% of them. We got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, all kinds of posts, photo posts, like funny posts, kind of just replying to comments, talking about upcoming drops. Everything that I just told you, I've done it and it has worked. So there's the proof right there. And I've had a multitude of other videos that I just didn't include here, but the course down below includes every single style of content that I've made and had success with. And now we got to the good stuff. Let's talk a little bit more about affiliates, because this is what's going to take your business to the next level. As you create more content, and this is why I emphasize content so much. Stop wasting your time messaging affiliates, DMing them, emailing them, all that weird stuff. Just leave it behind. Focus that energy on creating more content. This content is going to get you more sales and is going to bring you more affiliates. So once the sample requests start flowing in, make sure to check the creator's estimated post rate, which tells you how often they actually make the content after they get the sample. Because there's many affiliates out there who just want free stuff. So they'll go through requests and sample and sample and sample, and they'll have a 4% estimated post rate. Now, they're the big brands. Like I'm talking the China manufacturers, right? Those kind of brands are the multi 10, 20, 50 million dollar brands. What they do to go crazy on TikTok is they just send their product to every single affiliate. But for a reasonable business, one that's not doing tens of millions a year, that's going to take a toll, right? And your expenses, that's really going to increase your expenses. So we want to be a bit more mindful with who we send samples to. But I would still say when I started, I had a really high barrier. Like if you weren't the perfect 10 out of 10 affiliate, I was not sending you a sample. But then I realized I was really limiting myself. So I started sending more and I started to see more results, because I would see that smaller affiliates with not many tens of thousands of followers were actually performing well. They were getting me sales. So what I started to do is just make sure the affiliate has the correct demographic and the clothing item fits their style. And I'm going to touch on this a bit more, but pretty much I'll go on the page, check that post rate first. If their estimated post rate is below 70, that's not a risk worth taking. Again, depends on you. For me, it's 60, 70. Below that, I'm not sending them a sample. Then I'll go on the page. Okay, let's see other affiliate content they've made before. How do they do it? Is it just run and go by this, or do they make it a little bit more, unique? Okay, they do. Let's check how their engagement. Okay, good engagement. All right, this is a good affiliate. Now, why you want to do that is because you want to make sure the clothing item fits their style. I had this affiliate who, on first look, looks, perfect affiliate. 167,000 followers, almost $230,000 generated over the last 30 days. Yet I send them a sample and the video gets 5,000 views, gets me no sales. Why? Because she usually promotes loungewear, leggings, what those like loungewear bras, whatever that item is. So I'm sending her like more of a clothing item, like a style item, and it just doesn't perform well because that's not her audience. Also, her audience is made up of like 65% men, which was another mistake because I sell a woman's item. But when I saw that she was selling a lot of a woman's item, I thought it would be okay. But the match kind of needs to be there, right? If there's someone who do kind of cute outfit in the day videos where they're just showing what they're wearing, or they just make funny relatable content while wearing the item, like that's a great affiliate to me. So as I said here, more affiliates is not equal more sales. If you want the most sales, the max sales, send samples to everyone. So here's some results from mine. And this is to the point that I mentioned earlier. You can make a TikTok video today and I'll get you sales next year, just as this one did for me. I just took random points in time, like different 3-4 week time periods, and screenshotted the best performing videos from affiliates. As you can see, this is me right here being my own affiliate, as I said. And I posted this video in November of last year. And over this time period, that was pretty recent, it got 94,000 views and made me $450. Like that's a video I made last year, and then you can see here some of these videos repeat because this affiliate posted this video a long time ago. During this time period, it got 1,000, generated $1,000. Here, 800. Here, 300. Again, this one repeats. This time it generated eight, and this wasn't even during its peak because when this video was just posted, it got me like 1,000 in 2 days. So here it was still getting me 800, 700. Where is it again? 300. Then some new ones pop in with 300 right here. And then this one again was an older one that popped off way after it was posted and got me 800 views. And you got some more new ones here. And then it just keeps adding more and more and more. So pretty much the more affiliates you have, the more content is going to spread. The more people click on it, they're going to get recommended other affiliates promoting your product on their For You page. That's how the algorithm works. So it really spreads your product far and wide. For clothing brands, your content, affiliates, and live is going to be your bread and butter. With affiliates, we're going to be able to leverage them in a way we've never done before compared to Instagram. But live presents a whole new opportunity that we've also not really seen before. You see, the US market is far behind China in the East when it comes to live shopping. From the early 2000s to 2010s, you might remember infomercials where they'd show products, they demonstrate their use, and they'll tell you to call the number to purchase. TikTok's bringing that in a whole new modern kind of way, and you need to lean into this. I think live is the best way to build a closer connection with your audience in real time, and it converts much better than expected. When I first started live, I thought there's no way, this is a gimmick. Maybe this does well in China, it's not going to do well here. But then I started to realize that, hey, live answers customer concerns right away, and also as a brand owner lets you understand why people are perhaps not buying. So I'll give you an example. You might be posting your content, you might be having affiliates, but you're not converting as well. You might think, why is that? I have the perfect product, I'm getting sales from affiliates, but I'm just not enough. It might be because customers don't know how long shipping takes. You get on live and you explain that, hey, we ship stuff in one day. And they're like, wait, what? You ship next day? I just bought from another brand that took 2 months to ship to me. You address that concern, you understand that. Maybe you add that to your product description. Hey, we ship next day. Another thing is fit concerns, right? So you can demonstrate the fit of the product. You can show it in real time. They might have thought it was too tight or too small or too short or too long. And now you show them that it's not. You address the concern and you build a much closer connection, right? Just in general, they actually connect a face to that brand versus it being a faceless brand. Which, let's be honest, faceless brands can do good in the short term, but in the long term, how much can that success carry on? Because you're not building anything solid. The only way to build something solid is to have a more solid connection with your audience. Again, as I said, it allows you to demonstrate fit, talk about shipping, and also discounts. So during sale periods, you can say, hey guys, I just got an order right now, actually for $15. How much did you get? What discount did you get? And you can ask the customer on the live. And I've done this before, and they'll be like, oh, I got 40% off. And then I'll pin it. I'll pin that comment and tell everyone on the live, like, look, guys, I was being for real. This customer, Jessica, just got it for 50% off. You guys can get that too. And then That builds trust. It builds more of a connection. And you can talk about real time happenings, right? While on live, you can also instruct them to sign up for your email and SMS list to be notified of the latest drops. As you can see here, this is my actual data. So now I have 4,700 email subscribers and 1,600 SMS subscribers. This growth all came in like the last 3 months, which I didn't pay for. Again, everything I do on TikTok is all organic and live. It's insane. It's genuinely insane the impact and the reach it can have considering it's unpaid. Because you think, how much do you pay for 1,000 website visitors on Facebook or on another platform? You probably pay a couple $100. You can get that for free on TikTok to this site, not even just to your TikTok shop, to this site. So while I'm on live, I'm telling them, this style, this style, and this style are currently sold out. But the best way to stay up to date on the next restock or new drops is to go and sign up for our email list. So every single live, I'm getting people sign up for the email and SMS list. Every photo post, I'm getting people sign up for the email and SMS list. And it just builds and builds and builds. And then this is one of my favorite methods is a drop day strategy. So what you do is you build a closer bond on your live audience with your live audience by giving them some exclusivity. So you say, we will be restocking on Friday, but because you guys join the live every day and support, I'm going to be dropping at 8 p.m. first on the live. So we'll go on the live, update the stock for you guys you can purchase, and then I'll send out the email and SMS. So there is urgency, but there's also some exclusivity because they get first dibs, but they know that after 15, 20 minutes, you're going to send out the email and SMS, you're going to make the post. So that's something that I did that worked very, very well. I would then get on live, update the stock. They'll be buying. I'll then be telling people, thank you for your order. Thank you, this person. Thank you, this person. We've already gotten 20 orders in only 15 minutes. Guys, I'm about to send out the email and SMS. So make sure you go do your purchase now. And then I'd send out the email and SMS. More orders would come in. And as more people join the live, it builds more urgency because I'm literally telling them the item is selling out. Look at all these orders coming in, these sales. Thank you for your order. These will be shipping out here and there and addressing concerns. And it really is an amazing, amazing tool. So with that being said, if you're new to TikTok Shop, you're probably going to need a full course on it. And I made one totally for free down in the description below that will cover affiliates, content, print on demand, ads a little bit, SMS and email marketing, literally every single corner of TikTok Shop, and even the bonus module covering email and SMS marketing. So go check it out, and I'm certain it will give you a ton of value. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.